Dubai was such an incredible and amazing experience. It's hard to believe some people suggest only spending 4 to 5 days there. We learned a lot about the city, and we wanted to put together a list of 10 things you should know if you're planning a trip to Dubai that is going to make your time there much more memorable and much more enjoyable.
The first thing that we want to address, because we have received this question a lot, was, is Dubai safe? Actually, Dubai is one of the safest cities in the world, and it has very strict rules and being monitored by a lot of videos all over the city.
It still felt extremely safe no matter where we were in Dubai. From the new touristic side to old Dubai, there was never a moment that we were worried about our safety. So then the next few things we're going to talk about is stuff to know before you go to Dubai, and the first one up is going to be the currency. In Dubai, they use what's called the dirham, and $1 is equivalent to 3.67 dirham. That rate stays pretty consistent, so you don't have to worry about fluctuations while you're there. And of course, we like to use our Charles Schwab account to take money out from any ATM in the entire world, including Dubai, and get ATM fees rebated.
If you feel fancy enough and if you can afford to do it, you can also withdraw gold from the ATMs in Dubai. So having a rich city with a big gold souk, that's something that we didn't expect to be able to do so.
Right, but I'm pretty sure there's very specific ones that do the gold. It's just you can't walk up to everyone and get gold.
The next thing is plugs. Well, good news for UK travelers, because Dubai actually use the same exact plugs that UK use, which is Type G.
Believe it or not, that was actually my first time seeing a UK plug. Never been to the United Kingdom before. Definitely have to fix that.
Well, it makes sense because the highest population of tourists is coming from the UK probably. And next one is the visa and residency in Dubai. For UK and US citizens, it is allowed to be visiting Dubai for 30 days with no visa requirements. But in order for you to double check with your own country's regulations, we're gonna leave a link below so you can see what your visa requirements are. And there is a very high population of residents living in Dubai, which is taking up to 80% of entire city.
Even though the official language is Arabic for the UAE, every single sign is also in English, and the taxi drivers there have to know an advanced level of English, so there was really never an issue of being able to get around the city.
Next one is what to pack for Dubai. Dubai was a desert 20 years ago, and it's still a desert, so maybe avoid going during the summer months.
It hits like 50 degrees Celsius, 120 degrees Fahrenheit at some of the points, really, really hot. In December, January, you actually might want to bring a sweater and definitely a pair of pants when you go to Dubai, because it could drop down into the teens Celsius at night, about 60 Fahrenheit in the winter of Dubai.
And in terms of dressing up your Western clothes, it's totally fine. We saw a lot of people from different backgrounds, different religions coexist peacefully next to each other without judging each other.
Now you're fully packed and you've made it to Dubai, and you want to know how to get around, how to get to and from the airport. They actually have 2 ride-hailing apps, Uber and Careem. Careem is the Middle Eastern version of Uber. It works exactly the same way. You load in your credit card, or you could even pay in cash, and Careem even works with Dubai's registered taxis.
And Careem is actually a bit cheaper, but other than the cabs, we also use the trains a lot. We really enjoy how clean and how nice and convenient the train system was in Dubai. What I liked at most was during the rush hours, women and children can be using different cars than the other crowds, so they won't be disturbed.
And that goes back into the safety. Gökçe felt completely safe on that woman-only car, and if you were a solo female traveler going to Dubai, you don't have to worry about using the metro system at its most crowded point. And yes, they strictly enforce that too. There's cameras there as well. If I went onto the woman-only car, I would be ticketed, so don't do that.
And they also have private cars. They are called Gold Class, I believe. They have leather seats, as we heard. We haven't tried them yet, but by paying for that VIP train cars, you can actually have an access to those too.
Dubai also has bus service, but we didn't really get a chance to use that. We've stuck with the metro and the cab.
And in terms of the question of where to stay in Dubai, of course the glamorous and luxurious side of Dubai will be very attractive to stay, and if you can afford for it, of course go for it because it has really nice hotels. But we also recommend staying at the Old Dubai side if you want to make it a little bit more efficient, because the hotels are still very nice, clean and convenient.
It was just a little over $50 a night to stay in the Old Dubai area, so much more affordable. And if you plan it out right and stay near a metro station, you can get around to the rest of Dubai in about 30 minutes or less. No worries about getting to all the sites in Dubai. If you want to stay in the Old Town, it's really super convenient.
In terms of the Emirati food, it actually blew our minds because we did not expect to have such variety of delicious options. We actually have a video about that. You will see it somewhere around here.
We'll find it.
Spoiler alert, we tried camel burger, but there are really different and delicious options that you can also try.
So then getting into a few things that you need to be aware of in Dubai that are different from Western societies. Alcohol is not permitted to be sold at supermarkets at all. You could purchase it at the hotel that you're staying at, or you could go to 2 specific stores that we're gonna link down in our description. You have to sign up for a license there, and then they'll be able to sell you alcohol after you register with them.
Another thing that is not allowed is the video calls. During our stay there, we weren't allowed to use WhatsApp, Facebook, video calls, but lately, because of COVID and of course remote working situation, now Dubai allows having Zoom calls, Skype calls, and a few more apps, I believe. But it may change because we also read that there are some conversations going on.
But another thing that you can't really do in public is going to be showing affection. Kissing in public, holding hands, they could lead to tickets and fines. So just be careful about that as well. And also video and photos in public.
Yeah, you're not allowed to take people's pictures and videos without permission. So that's why when we were going around and asking questions to people, we always ask their permission.
Sorry, do you mind if we...
No, it's fine, yeah.
Just be careful about people's privacy in Dubai.
Yeah.
What about chewing a gum? Can we chew a gum? Because
You can chew in a public place, but like metro.
Oh yeah, no eating on the metro, I read.
Yeah, also, eating and chewing gum.
So then last up, the 10th thing that you want to know before going to Dubai, part digital nomad, part just general information. First off, the Wi-Fi is blazing fast in Dubai.
It was pretty nice to be able to upload our YouTube videos pretty quickly. We've never experienced anything like that before.
Yeah, it really beat even the United States for internet speed, I'll say.
And another thing is the drone lows. We knew that we wouldn't be allowed to fly our drone without a government permission, so we didn't even bother to bring our drone there.
Right, for content creators out there, drones are actually prohibited for non-residents and non-citizens of the UAE. Keep that in mind. It's probably best to just leave your drone at home. So also with regards to VPNs, if you were thinking of using one in Dubai to get around certain restrictions, if you use it for illegal activity, say a gambling website, for example, it's actually illegal in Dubai. You could use a VPN as long as you're not breaking any rules by using the VPN while you're there. Recently, Dubai has actually had a huge influx of digital nomads.
Honestly, it is a great place to live because there is no income tax. And we heard from the other expats living there that their companies are supporting them with their rent and their child's schooling. So Dubai is a great place for the digital nomads and expats to live in, and maybe we'll consider living there one day.
It's possible, you never know.
You never know.
But for the time being, we really hope that you enjoyed these 10 things to know about Dubai before you go. We hope they wind up being helpful. If there's something we missed, or if you have any more questions, let us know in the comment section below. We have one more Dubai video coming up though, so stay tuned for that.
And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And of course, your support means a lot to us and encourages us to make further videos. Stay tuned and see you on the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
So all in, $5 for dinner. Not bad at all. It's an ideal location and a great way to save money. The hotel here, of course, was only $55 a night, all in, taxes included.